Hi everyone, it's Mr. Jade from Market and Grow. So today we are going to talk about setting up discovery campaign. Google recently, about a couple of months back, Google has launched or actually it was in beta for a while, but now its discovery ads are something that's you know open to everyone. And I wanted to talk about, and I thought about running discovery ads for my Twim Show. And just in case you are not familiar with what Twim Show is basically This Week in Marketing. In short, it's called Twim, and it's a show that I release every Sunday. And I've been basically I have it's a video that goes into YouTube. It's an audio version. The podcast gets uploaded to Transistor, and then obviously an RSS feed comes into my Market and Grow website, and we have this thing called Twim Show on it. So now I've been thinking of doing discovery ads campaign to help more viewers or get more audience to the Twim Show. And before I do that, and this is the reason I'm doing this video, is because I want to, document this process in terms of how I'm doing this. So number one is, in front of me, I have the Market and Grow website, which is actually right now, it's very, very brand new. Not many people know about this website because previously we used to be AWSM Digital, so we're kind of shifting that as well. So I figured this would be a very good case study as well if you are interested in learning and seeing what I do. The second thing is, this is a WordPress website. Now, if you're using something else, whether it's GrooveFunnels or ClickFunnels or GroovePages or Leadpages, pretty much it's going to be almost the same stuff. It's just a little bit here and there that's going to change. It's like, a car is a car, but some cars have their handbrake in the middle. Some cars have the handbrake near where the brakes are. Some cars have handbrakes where under the steering column where you pull. But pretty much it's about the same. And maybe I hope that was a good example for me to kind of say, conceptually, theory-wise, everything is the same. But and if you understand the theory, then you'd be able to kind of port over the knowledge over to other platforms, other funnels, and other stuff. Even you can take it to Wix for that matter. But it's just that I figured I get more control through WordPress, so that's why I want to stick to WordPress. Now, having said that and setting the stage, the first thing, and I have already set this up and I want you to do it, is on this page, what you need to do is you need to figure out your goals. Because why I'm saying that is because, and there's a couple of things. In the land of Google, you need to track conversions, right? And for discovery ads campaign, you need to basically have conversions. So if you go to Google Ads and if you go into try to set it up and you don't have conversions, then chances are you will not be able to. At least I know that for discovery ads, you won't be able to proceed. For other ad types, if you're a paid customer, Google will allow you to do that, and that's basically, it's like Google is saying, hey, this is not a best practice for you, but you still go ahead and do it. And Google is not going to warn you on that, but I'm just telling you, sharing this with you. So where this is all going is, so for you, the way I like to set up my combination is Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager, if you're not familiar with what Google Tag Manager is, I will probably do an explainer video separately, so that I'm not going into anything, but basically Google Tag Manager is something I have on top. Inside the Tag Manager, I basically drop, it's like, think of Google Tag Manager. Anyway, I'll go quickly into it. Think of it as a bucket. A bucket in which I'm going to drop in all my different pixel codes or tracking code, whether it's Google Analytics, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, everything goes into Google Tag Manager bucket. And then on my website, I only have one code, which is the Tag Manager code. So when my website someone visits, it only calls Google Tag Manager, and Google Tag Manager in return calls everything else. And now there's more to Google Tag Manager than just simple tag management, but I will cover that again, like I said, in a separate explainer video. So right now, the way my website is set up is like, I have this website and then I have Google Tag Manager, and inside Tag Manager I have Google Analytics, Facebook, and all sorts of stuff. So that's number one, and that's something you need to know. And the way I like to do it is I also like to set up goals in Google Analytics, right? And then I import those goals into Google Ads. Now that's not the only way to do it. There are other ways to do it as well. Like I could just set up conversions in Google Ads. However, I find that if I were to just create goals and then import those goals into Google Ads, it's just easier tracking wise, and then I can see my same data everywhere. And then sometimes I will create conversions in Google Ads, but I will not have them in Google Analytics just because I like to track them in ads. So it could go either way. I don't mean to confuse you, but I'm just saying the way I like to do it, and my preferred way would be to set up Google Tag Manager and drop the Google Analytics code in there. That's number 2. And number 3 would be going into Google Analytics and then creating goals. And then I will import those goals into Google Ads as conversions, and then I will do everything else after that. So having set the stage, which is the 4-step process, I want to now jump into Google Analytics, and I will show you what I have set up so that you kind of get a chance to see as well how you have created or how you should create your own stuff. So now in Google Analytics, if you're not familiar with it, and that could be another video on itself, if you choose to learn more and if you need more information, is like the different view settings we have. But for now, I'm using a filtered view, and that's the view I'm going to use for this example, for this exercise, or for this recording. And in there, if I go into goals, what you will see is I have different goals set up. Well, I have only one, and it's called View Twim Show Page. And if I click on that, what you will see is that it is actually, it's a destination goal type, right? I will open it up. It's basically saying View Twim Show. It's like anyone. And now let me take a pause here. It's called View Twim Show Page. It basically means anyone who comes here with this URL, which is the marketandgrow.com/twimshow. You click on this, it's here. Or any of this, ignore the bottom part, the tag manager in debug mode. I can get to it on a different video. And the other thing is, if you go to any of these episodes, what you will see, the URL is marketandgrow.com/twimshow/ blah, blah, blah. Right? So that's what I'm doing in my analytics, which is anyone visits the Twim Show, it's a destination type. I'm going to hit cancel because it's all, or I can just say continue. And the goal details is it's like my goal details. The choices here are equals to, begins with, regular expression. I'm just saying begins with, because, if you look at my URL over here again, it starts with marketandgrow.com. Google ignores that because that's my website, so it will start obviously with Market and Grow, and it starts with everything after that. And I'm saying /Twim Show, and that's what I have here, /Twim Show. And if I click on verify this goal, Google is going to say, if I have this goal turned on, then my estimated conversion rate is going to be 22.73% based off of the data that Google has seen in the last 7 days. Okay, so that's one thing I want to set up because again, when I do Google Discovery Ads campaign, I want to be able to bring people. I will be able to show people my ad and then bring people back into my website, and that will be counted as conversion. Means okay, someone saw my ad and someone did something. Now that's one. Number 2 is also I can now create buckets, retargeting audiences, audience buckets, or custom audiences in Facebook world. I can create audiences in Google world and then retarget them based on, hey, you have visited my Twim Show page. Maybe I can create another goal for custom conversions as sign up for a newsletter, and then do all sorts of craziness out there. But again, this video is not for all the stuff. This video is only for, okay, how do I create a Google Ads or Google Ads Discovery Ads campaign or Google Discovery Ads campaign. And for me, what I felt like, that before we could do that, we should just create the goal to measure the success. Right? How do we measure the success? And this doesn't have to be a big goal. It could be a micro goal that helps me move towards that big success. With that, I'm going to pause the video now or stop the video now. And in my next video, we're going to go dive deeper into actually creating the Google Discovery Ads campaign, as well as importing the conversion into Google Ads. Thank you. Bye-bye.